First opened in 1999. There's a good look at First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. This was the scene a few minutes ago. The dog pound in full roar as their Browns emerge from their tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Houston Texans. The shadows starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. Taken about 7 yards deep. On first down, it's Watson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one. Force the incompletion. That'll allow him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Throwing on third down, Watson. Flushed out right. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Kevin Johnson. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line.
The Browns take over first and 10.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, first and 10, right at the 50-yard line. First carry for Nick Chubb. He finds some open field here. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down.
And a nice carry and a first down for Cleveland. A nice pickup there by Nick Chubb, who's a bright spot for this Cleveland offense. He finished second in the league in rushing in 2019 with nearly 1,500 yards on the ground and got into the end zone 8 times. And how about this for durability? Has not missed a game in his NFL career. What a bounce back from a big-time knee injury while at the University of Georgia.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
A second down throw for Mayfield, eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away, and he winds up only picking up a yard or two.
Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is third down. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. The drive stays alive, a third down gain of 8. Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 18 yards that time to push him up, 1st and goal. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field, all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Odell Beckham, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Browns have taken the early lead. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route. Ordinarily, it's probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where they stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
You know, are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way. No grounding call there. He had a receiver near the right sideline. It was pretty clear there. He just needed to get rid of that one.
And he did have a receiver in the area, but initially my view was obstructed, and I thought that was going to be grounding, but clearly the correct call made, and that is no call.
Is that why you threw your play sheet down? Is that why you did it? Is that the flag?
You can't be giving me up. I got a lot of issues up here in the booth. He finds his target, Fuller. That 3rd down conversion, good for 23.
And the key number on that play, 3. 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, spectacular catch, turns into a first down.
First down saves him from a 3-and-out. Rolling to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. This is caught at the 20. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. From the red zone now, Watson. His throw caught at about the 5. And the Texans are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll run it with Johnson. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Duke Johnson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. On the return, Dontrell Hilliard. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Return. The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. A good balance attack for that last touchdown drive they had. Now it's time to see if they can do that again.
It really becomes a tale of 2 play callers, doesn't it? The offensive guy, he's in sync. Everything's working pretty well.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Murray. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long, pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
By Sione Taki. 1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 31-yard line.
Seven, our score after 1.
Score tied 7-7.
On 2nd and 9, Watson. He gets it left side to Johnson. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage. And now 3rd and 11 coming up. The last catch took him 2 yards in the wrong direction, so now what can they do on 3rd? Out of the gun, Watson. Looking for his tight end, fouls, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 21. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
Following the interception, Mayfield. This is the tight end, Njoku. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and it passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
They run again on 1st down, Chubb. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here.
On the carry.
Just a yard up to the 39.
By Whitney Merciless.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Mayfield on play action. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Whitney Merciless barreling in for the sack. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
A 46-yard boot, but just 36 following a pretty decent return of 10 yards. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects it.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Watson now to throw. Screen play, Johnson. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards the 2-minute warning.
That was a beautifully executed screen pass. Let the rushers get upfield. The blocking forms in front. Lofted it to the runner. And now, not only does he have open space in front of him, he's got an escort as well, and they pick up big yardage.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And not able to break away this time, as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game, because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition.
And now Watson throws another interception. That's the rookie from LSU, Grant Delpit. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Number 24,
P.J. Hall there to make the tackle.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle, feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. But the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
J.J. Watt on the tackle.
Mayfield off the play fake. On the move to his left. He'll run it. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Third and short yardage. Mayfield. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Gary and Conlon. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Boy, Brandon, that's what I'd call an ill-advised pass right there on 3rd down. I mean, you just need a yard or 2 to keep the drive going. Instead, he's trying to hit a home run. You've got to really like your chances if you're going to take a shot like that.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions just straight.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Myles Garrett in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Now, following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. And he's going to be taken down here, as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have to show at halftime as they head to the locker room. 7-7 our score. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, ready to return. Here's Hilliard. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
The tackle made.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
And again, it's Chubb. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the 1st down marker was and getting there.
Play action now. Here's Mayfield. Flush to his right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this 2nd half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those. But the coverage has been excellent thus far. And it was again on the last play.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the gun, Mayfield. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. It's caught at the 10. A big play there on 3rd down for the Browns. And even 50 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards. 2nd and 7 with our score tied at 7, but they're planning to change that soon. Only question, will they get 3 or 6 out of it? Mayfield now. They'll roll him out right. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
2-yard line. That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Throwing, Mayfield. And Mayfield again with the interception, his 3rd. Picked off by Eric Murray. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD.
Did I just see what I thought I saw? Did I just see what I thought? That had to be. Come on, say it for me. Say it for me. Who picked up that pass?
The free safety.
Oh, you got to have those great skills back there. Eyes, anticipation, great hands. And, of course, how about the fluid moves afterwards to take it all the way to the house?
Sounds like you're watching your old game film up here in your head.
Yeah, that's the dream I had of being that player. I just never was.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is,
listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
They told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Throwing again on second down. Mayfield. That's complete to his running back, Taylor. And he goes out right around the 39. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They give the Chubb out of the gun. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
On the pickup brings up 2nd and 2 at the 46-yard line.
Final minute now of the third quarter. They run it again with Chubb. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
And 4.
Now Mayfield. Sliding out of the pocket. He finds Beckham complete. And he is going to have a Browns first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3. First down, Cleveland, Mayfield to Beckham. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's the Browns with a deficit. They're trailing, but with the football here to start the 4th. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Mayfield to throw it. Looking left side, that's caught by Landry. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
A first down throw for Mayfield. He'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down.
This defense has certainly had an outstanding second half, haven't they? I know they just gave up a first down there, and for the offense, they're hoping that that's something that they can jumpstart with and maybe start to move the ball a little bit better. But it's been tough sledding for them here the entire second half.
Mayfield finding Beckham, and down inside the 15 he goes. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time, and a first down.
Another Browns first down. 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
A run for Nick Chubb. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. In on the tackle, it was Duke Ejiofor.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
It's 3rd down and 6.
From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal.
Goal at the 4-yard line.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh? 2
of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trip. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And no sweat, he puts it through, and we are tied here in the fourth. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Now the return. Here comes Randall Cobb. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. Now it's Watson. Here's Fuller with a catch. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. Watson hitting Fuller with a big one, 73 yards. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Duke Johnson with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Texans have broken the tie. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
The score, Texans 21, Browns 14.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And that last touchdown drive, a good mix of pass and run. Defensively, they just looked a little out of whack.
And it's so hard to stay up with an offense that has things going so well, where you're guessing and guessing wrong play after play. So what you need is someone on the defensive side of the ball to make a big play. Throw that balance out of whack. That's what you're looking for now. Not worrying so much about guessing what the play call is.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. They run. Chubb. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Flushed out right. That's out to Chubb, complete. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Not good. They didn't move the football an inch, and precious time ticking off the clock. Now Mayfield, and he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That's good for a Cleveland 1st down, an 11-yard pickup. That's what they need right now. Get the 1st down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And now off to the races down the right side. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. Oh, that's about as tough as they come. You're driving to try to put the ball in the end zone and tie the game, and that happens.
It's exciting for us, wasn't it? Because we were thinking, hey, we might be headed towards overtime. Instead, it looks like this one may very well be done. And guess what? If you're a fantasy owner and you have that defense, you just had a big, big game, didn't you?
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
but they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Throwing again, Mayfield on 2nd and 10. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. They go play action. Mayfield. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
Intended for Odell Beckham. Incomplete. Bradley Roby on the coverage defensively.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Desperation time. Mayfield on 4th down. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Chubb. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game.
46-yard line.
One last shot from Mayfield here. And that will be incomplete, as time has